All right, and welcome there, all of those out in Twitch world, to our Polygon League set. I believe it's 3 that we are on. For our Tier 2 teams, today we actually got Midday Blitz and Salty Dogs. Today also I have both Forsaken with me as helping out on casting, and then we also happen to have Xanadite.
What up?
We are just getting our teams set up underway. We'll be able to go in just a few moments. Just so everybody knows that our maps for today will actually be, for our control, we'll have Lijiang Tower Hybrid. We'll go to Hollywood. Assault, we take a little Grand Tour to Paris. Escort will be Rialto. And if we happen to see a tiebreaker, it will be Nepal.
Woot.
You made Paris sound very nice and enjoyable, but the issue is
nobody loves it.
Paris is unenjoyable.
Yeah, that fucking
We have to cast that.
that bunker. That bunker's just horrible.
I like
I'm
that.
guaranteed you're gonna see some bastions.
Unholy ends up giving Meek a invite to the game. He's like, yeah, I'm already here.
Let's wish both teams luck here. Salty Dogs is a combination of 2 teams who dissolved into that one, Salty Dogs. And then we got Midday Blitz, who hasn't played yet. Ooh, that's exciting.
We have seen Vix play as a sub before, and
He's been on a couple other teams too.
He has been on teams through Season 1, I think. I don't think he's played in Season 2.
Actually, that's true. I don't think he's actually played at all through Season 2.
But he does have weight with his name. As for the rest of Midday Blitz, I haven't actually seen any of these people play yet, but based on icons alone, they have teamwork.
Or just a good sense of humor.
That might be where it ends, but...
Bacon, you gotta turn yourself up just a wee bit there, bud.
I keep forgetting that I have to turn myself up every single time we stream.
Yeah, no, it wasn't like a lot. You just a wee bit, you know.
Oh no, I've got to turn it up a lot.
Go A team. Right.
Yeah, I don't have... The only person or people that I know in this game that I've played with or have seen played or played against are Icarus, who is a sub for Salty Dogs, and Vix. Both of them are very strong players, but even with that, I think the edge goes to Vix. He is just a higher ranked player than Icarus. This has nothing to do with how I see them as players, just pure SR.
Typically, yeah, but I typically end up seeing them in 2 different roles, right? Like, lately we've been seeing Icarus on a lot of different tanks, right? His Zarya has been mean versus Vix. He's got, like, an insane Widow, which, I mean, Widow can often end up being a pretty hard carry.
Where Vix did sub, he was subbing for off-tank, and one of the few people to give Scream Queens a run for their money. Scream Queens didn't end up taking that game, but...
By the skin of their teeth, almost.
Yeah, that was the closest game that they've had.
All right, so quick question then before we start seeing some team comps here. What are you guys expecting to see here at Lijiang Control Center?
I think one team's going to run Bunker, one team's going to run Deathball.
Which one are you thinking's running the Bunker versus Deathball?
Midday is going to be Bunker, and Salty is going to be Deathball. That's my thoughts.
Oh, and looking at that already, we do happen to see a Orisa versus a Reinhardt, just as you predicted. Starting off that that look.
Vix is on.
Oh no,
DPS,
there's a Deathball. That's the Reinhardt.
Belongs.
I mean, technically a Bunker is a Deathball. It's just more of a stationary Deathball, whereas the Rein Zarya combo just as lethal.
Also, both teams opting for the Moira Lucio.
Oh
Very
yeah,
strong combination of healers.
Seeing Vadagar on the Doomfist there. They're going to meet up in the control center, I guess. Control.
Very aggressive Doomfist play. Gets the pick on the other Doomfist, so they're up the carry potential of that fight. Going for a rotationer on the back to try to get the edge.
Looking like Salty Dogs is getting stuck up in there. Or, I'm sorry, not Salty Dogs. The Midday. They're getting stuck.
Oh,
whoa!
Sorry, that was a misclick on my part.
Looks like Salty Dog is going to take the point.
They are down 2 members though, and the pause. Tactically played by Midday Blitz.
Right. Oh,
Even
boy,
though they
there
got
it
first
goes.
take, all picks are on the side of Midday this time. Salty picked up that fight off of an initial pick, but once they got their team back together, they were able to take control of it. So, if that continues to be the form of this fight, then I have to give the edge to Midday. Like,
They play together a lot. They may actually have a little bit more coordination. I mean, they happen to be a little bit more of an org from the looks of things. I don't know how often Vix has got to play with them. That will be an interesting question, but it doesn't really matter. He's sniping him out as he goes anyways. Ooh, quick pick on Fadgar as he goes in for the back line. I'll get super aggressive on that. Through 2 taken out from Vix.
Hey, quit blowing up our stream with your support. You support our stream, motherfucker.
Who? What?
Look at this, look at the fucking chat.
unfortunately, I did miss that.
I did miss it too.
Some douchebag blowing up the chat. Donate Blitz to support Blitz.
Nah, donate bits to our stream to support the Midday Blitz. I think that's what that means.
Yeah, they're saying donate bits because if you're going to be a fan of the Midday Blitz. It's actually kind of a little catchy phrase too. As long as that's what it means, I'm okay with it.
Alright, well stop fucking spamming it, jeez. Right.
Killer J like just running through him.
Rolling right over him, man. They're trying real hard. Oh, the Salty Dog's gonna take it away from him? It looks like they're trying. They've got 2 ultimates coming in. And they took the point. Nice. Let's see if they can hold it down. Because
I'm gonna end up saying cross golem. If it continues, I will be reporting.
Yeah, dude.
The support is nice and we do appreciate, but spamming is a little excessive.
Spam sucks. Don't spam. So simple. So Salty Dogs are holding the 30 and counting. And it's looking like Midday Blitz is going through a couple ultimates here. There goes the Dragon.
Dragon
Looking at
finds
the
2
Lucio
again.
and the Kree. There's 4 ultimates going down on the Salty Dogs. They're not trying to let it go. 50 and counting.
Picks coming in from both sides, but Midday is taking the advantage on this fight. They might have map 1 here.
If they keep Salty
Nobody's
Dogs
on
off
points.
of it, there it goes. Oop, bam.
They did give them time to regroup by not capping point there. So they get
Moira
the stall.
does try to stall.
Does able to touch.
Let's see them ultimates come out now. The Moira already got taken down. Started with Kree.
They just have a bunch of bolts in pocket. They need to use them. They're 99.
Yeah, they need to use it right now if they're gonna do anything.
Out comes the Space Jam. Countered by the Flux. And a few arrows.
Wow, this is really tough taking the point here. Holy jeez. So there's the free ultimate. Oh, did they got 3 of them.
It looks like they're going to get the retake
Salty
here.
Dogs has got the actual lead in the numbers, and they're going to end up going from 99 to actually take it back over.
As much as a team coordination that Midday has, when it came down to just raw team fight, what's going to happen, it looks like that Salty Dogs might have it. Like, just the weird spread out fight. Midday has coordination, but Salty is just...
Yeah, that was one hell of a hold. They pushed them right the fuck off.
Doomfist came in trying to look for a pick, but wasn't able to find anything, so he makes it out safely, which is always a good thing to hear. Makes his way in. Here comes the boosted Dragons. The Dragons doesn't find anything, but they sure do. 2 down on the side of Salty. Make that 3.
Wholly taken out by Killa.
they're going to get the swap, and they need someone to get to point. They got the pick on the Doomfist, and doesn't look like Ryan's going to make it. Map 1 is going to be going to Midday Blitz.
Ooh, I mean, not that Icarus is going to actually be able to get to point, but stalling his time even further by staying for a shatter. I don't think he would have got to point, but still. He was just trying to get it out. But if there was any little chance, you never know.
A lot of Tier 2 support in the chat. We've got multiple teams spectating right now.
I know. Hey, you know what I was actually curious about? In Twitch, are you able to actually change your own color of your... how you are viewed in the with your name in the Twitch chat? Because it would be actually really cool if we were able to... you should be? I don't know. It'd be really cool if we actually started having the teams actually choose their colors even in Twitch chat, so we can know which teams are actually participating in chat.
Unfortunately for Unholy on this Genji, now Tracer, they do have a Sim on the side of Midday.
And a bar on Vix, which is, I mean, not a direct... Oh! That was a solid charge from Snowski.
King Killer finds 2, which just turns alone.
Oh boy. Midday
comes in, does get the pick on King Killer, but it looks like they've got control of the point. This is going to have to try to take this on alone. Misses the rocket punch to escape and gets taken out by Claude.
Vix gets the attempt on the boot, doesn't get anybody through it though.
Midday takes the point.
Thanks for the assist.
Almost gets that hog off the ledge. Vix just trying to punish some of these people coming in through the left-hand side.
He ain't doing such a bad job, you know. He's definitely giving him 1-2 in there.
He's hunting down this Ana.
Yeah, I was watching that. I was about to say he better be careful because his Mercy wasn't behind him. There goes the rocket punch.
Ooh, what a pin to counter the Doomfist ults. But he gets hooked when he plays aggressive, and it looks like numbers are taking the advantage for the side of Salty Dogs.
Yeah, but Midday's still holding it down.
If you happen to have a grab that comes out, grabs 3 in it.
Support.
Oof.
And no follow-up.
That was a heavy shield by Sigma to block that all. But it was, you know, oh look, he's still up.
The Midday is still going in this, and they actually may end up turning this entirely around. They had the numbers disadvantage, and they were able to keep themselves alive long enough to get their team back.
Yeah, they must be pretty upset with that. They almost had the last round. They're not gonna give him a chance this time.
I am thoroughly enjoying Twitch chat. I'm not gonna be repeating what they say because it's real cocky from everybody there.
Oh my.
But it's a lot of saying people are good, saying people are bad.
I'm just
flexing their own rank.
Dude. I love the competitiveness.
Oh, Kaylee gets killed right before Boop comes out from a fire strike on Snowki.
Oof.
One goes to Midday.
Round 1 goes to Midday.
Did not give Salty an inch.
The one thing that I am going to say that has been said in chat quite a bit, the Midday Blitz supports look on point right now.
They are. I've actually been. I've been spectated them a little bit here, and it's they've been doing work. There's a lot of times you end up realizing that the tanks and the support line really are the carries in most games for the most part. They have to enable your damage to actually be able to do what their job is, right? So without them, you know, damage aren't able to do what they need to do.
Damage is just squishy without that. Also,
dear all of the other teams that are spectating this in Twitch chat, especially the other Tier 2 teams, I really like to see the competitive edge that you guys are giving to actually look at footage.
What do you mean?
No, I mean, these are non-Midday Blitz, non-Salty Dogs people spectating, and I'm assuming it's going to be to figure out what's going on with these teams. How do you play against it and stuff like that.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can see that.
Things that I have heard from a couple of players is, like, they have plans for specific teams. And this is fantastic to hear. I love hearing this kind of stuff. I love hearing, even in a more casual styled league, that people are tryharding, I guess.
But yeah, like actually trying to work out what they're gonna do for who you're gonna single out, taking out whatever team's most important player and stuff like that. Yeah, that is fun to hear, all these strategies.
All right, so I'm going to end up doing a quick check in. Yeah, I just ended up noticing that. I took a look at your roster. Thank you, Golden, though. I'm just going to double check to make sure that we're not doing any subs for this next round. Midday Blitz is really only the ones that brought any subs with them, so making sure.
Salty Dogs will be having Oreo sub in.
Is he actually officially in?
He said that
Or
he's
arrived?
here.
All right, well, next map we're going to be taking us to is Hollywood. It'll be our hybrid map for the day. Well, for
Oh wow,
the afternoon.
we're getting up there in views today. We got 28 people watching today. Wow.
It's because we got the top tier caster team, right?
Oh yeah.
It's boys' night, dude.
Yeah.
I hope you got your brews.
Does Dr. Pepper count as a brew?
No. It is
Hashtag
delicious.
not sponsored. Hashtag Dr. Pepper. Do you want to sponsor us?
Actually, we cannot be sponsored. You have to officially. If you actually look at the Overwatch community and tournament type agreements,
Okay. Here,
we
let
actually
me do this.
technically can't even have league in our name.
What?
Dr. Pepper, do you want to
Yeah.
sponsor me?
Golden for Rach. Okay, perfect. So we are doing at least one sub.
And Oreo has the invite, so we're going to be dropping Meek for Oreo.
Well, I would like to thank you, Meek, for giving us some of your time. I hope you do well tomorrow in your game versus the Amethyst. He's part of Bleeding Lizards, if anybody's wondering. And let's get Golden in. Rach is going to spectate blue only.
It's been,
Can YouTube videos be sponsored, or is that also against Overwatch guidelines?
Any types of sponsorships. So there's also like prize pool limits for when you actually have the agreements with them too. So you have to actually get the agreement with them in order to have any kinds of sponsorships. You have to through the actual Overwatch.
And did I agree to this by playing Overwatch?
No, well, yeah, technically yes.
It is a international sport.
It is.
Like an actual sport.
Dude, we got
Sitting on your
follows
butt and
apparently
twiddling
coming
thumbs.
in. Has anybody?
What's that?
I don't have the messagings coming in for follows. Supposedly,
I do not know how any of that works. I haven't streamed
it's not.
before.
It's not giving me any messaging saying that they've followed. But you know what? For all of you guys out there that are starting to follow us right now on Twitch, we thank you very much.
Drop a penny in the bucket. One for us, one for the lobsters. We love you. Show us how much you love us. Support the stream. You make us real. Share it with your friends. Let's get big. Let's grow together. So what's our next map there, Leader Man?
Our next map is the Hollywood, and I'm just going to end up making sure that every team is ready.
See, I phrase it better than you. Regardless of how you're going to phrase it in here, I phrased it better.
No.
The what?
It was fewer words. Ready, gamers?
Scream queens for the win.
Actually, for those of you in chat, give me an idea. If you're able to actually have people change their own colors within the Twitch chat yourself, like for your actual name
Both teams
here.
are good to go.
Are you guys? What do you guys think about having our teams change their colors to match their team colors? So that way, it's a little easier to see who on what team is actually viewing.
I don't think there is.
I don't know. I want to say you can do that.
SDLI. This is tier 2,
colors.
which is roughly like it can be high plat all the way up to low masters. Most of the players in here are going to be diamonds for the most part because that is the like central point of it. But
it's got
you
a
have
bigger
people-
population than
Yeah,
the high tier.
you've got people like Kyle, who is currently a lower support SR than me, and I'm in a higher tier, and I'm in a lower tier than him. But because they are on the team, they're able to play.
I'm not seeing any way to change the colors here, but I think you just get random colors assigned to you.
I refuse to believe this.
Yeah, they can go all the way up to masters, which
Mine comes
is
out orange.
fine. See, on my screen, yours is green. So it
Taste
is
is
completely
green.
random.
Okay.
Taste is red for me.
Yeah,
So I think it is random.
Yours is like maroon.
Mine's like a dark, deep red. I'm pretty sure I said it that way though. That's why I was wondering.
Well, if
That's
you
like-
remember how to do that, I guess let me know.
'Cause I think that would be a little interesting way of being able to tell, what teams are actually
What
participating
is
and
up
watching
with
outside.
tier 2 in playing Bastion on defense here? Is that the meta?
Well, actually,
This is the
Vix likes
Bastion
Bastion
place.
anyways, so
Vix is a top tier gamer.
he is.
Again, this is because I haven't played with, there are 12 people in this match, and I've been schooled by Vix.
Oh, thanks you,
and I haven't
Chester.
played with anybody.
He did actually end up saying do/color to change color name. I was gonna say I thought I was
/color.
able to do. I thought I was able to do it ages ago.
What do you mean?
He may be
Do
trolling us.
/color.
I don't know.
Oh.
Type /color in.
Oh,
So it does look like we are going to continue on with bunkers on both sides, but we're going to go with well, actually it's Sigma bunkers on both sides. This is going to be a little fun.
okay. Savage just changed his thing to green.
I mean, I'm purple on my screen, and I'm cool with that.
No. Our team color in the Discord is a dark red.
But my color is purple. Because I'm fucking royal, John.
No. You are not a team
We'll
player.
never be
Wario getting the
royal.
pick on a golden.
Yeah, here comes
That's
here
one
comes
way to
Salty
shut down a
Dogs pushing the
pharmacy.
fuck through the top.
Reaper
Trying to
came
make
in
it on
from
the point.
behind.
Wow, that was a fast take, dude. And
Oh
they get
god damn it,
kicked.
wrong button! I'm wanting to go into first person, I'm hitting the wrong one. That's my fault, folks.
Okay, John, you are officially going to have to change controls and add pause to a different button.
Here comes Salty Dogs trying to get up that second
It's
tick.
because I have it differently on my actual account.
Yeah, change it on your actual account, whatever it is here.
Fuck that, if I changed everything to what it would make no sense on my actual account from when I'm looking at our replays.
It's
They're
looking
still
like...
contested.
Oh wow, they are. I was about to say, it's looking like they're getting pushed off in that first tick. Oh, yep, that first tick was all they're gonna get right there. But they're still trying to come in and
Snowski out here. Did anybody else just see the sheer amount of stall power that this Orisa has? Because mad props.
Yeah, I was checking that out. Let's see what Salty Dogs tries to do now.
Enemy contact.
They have a McCree. Hopefully to put some pressure on this pharmacy.
They're all grouping up inside the server room. Or security room, whatever people are calling it.
The fair is
think
just
they're
raining
trying
down on them, man.
I'm not entirely. They're all together. Just wondering what they're waiting for.
Oof.
I'm here.
Oh, and they're going around the back. This is a little interesting.
Yeah.
I think they're just going to try and take
Reset it to the
over.
back.
Yeah. I think they're just trying to actually get into the cafe and a ballsy move to get right in front of the face of this Bastion. Like, you don't want to end up trying to get right there. That's just letting him land every single shot. He just burned through your shields and everything. Ballsy
That was
play,
a
though.
damn good try.
I will
It
not
was.
fail again.
That was a damn good try.
Like, full credit, but this bunker is holding.
I require healing.
Bunker's a bitch, dude. Bunker's a fucking bitch. So is Bastion.
Yeah, well, come Tuesday, hopefully some of those things have made Bunker a little less mandatory.
Yeah, is there any patches coming out?
Well,
Is that
in
Tuesday
theory,
is when the new stuff?
in theory, the Halloween Terror should be coming out. In theory.
It is where the Switch release is at.
Yes. And we're thinking that the patch that comes with it will be at the same time, the one that has all the major balance changes coming out soon, that are on the PTR right now.
Oh god, I'm so not looking forward to that, dude. It's gonna mess up my flow.
Why, what heroes is that you're gonna get screwed on? Ooh, and I missed the... Oh, Sigma, yeah. Well...
So they got full grouped up into the top of the house in the middle, but Farah ult told them no.
Jeez. Midday Blitz is holding it the fuck down like a hungry bulldog with a bone. So you don't touch my point. I poke you in the puss.
I don't know, I just feel like one of the big issues that's going to be happening here for
Window pane
Salty
with
Dogs.
that extra damage.
They have the Doomfist. Doomfist doesn't really do anything to displace Bastion. It can affect the bunker itself, but...
Oh, before he
Nice
gets the
grab.
actual flux off.
Oh,
I knew just hit
damn.
the Bastion. They might be able to take the point up from that.
Lucius gets
Let's
beat
see.
out. Start.
Unholy with 3!
Alright.
All they gotta do is take out this Orisa. They got it.
Took him till
In
overtime.
OT, they got the point.
Took him till overtime, but man.
Now Oreo
And-
switching off of the Doomfist onto a Bastion of his own. They're going to pirate ship this payload.
Yep. That's what I'm seeing. Hell yeah. They don't they don't want this to go anywhere. This is definitely their best bet.
Pressure's being
Bastion.
applied to the Pharah from an alternate angle of where they're trying to hold. And they swap the Sigma for the Roadhog, which could be good, could be bad.
I think the far is
Bastion
coming
gets
out.
dropped, picks up on top with the Bastion ult, finds the Orisa ult.
Solid pull into the
Everybody's
Bastion
spinning
rocket.
everybody.
I think a lot of the, like, for the Pharah putting that pressure on the top there was just giving Bastion some space to kind of get set up top.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice drop that he had with his ultimate there.
Well, it was a
Got
little
right on
coordinated
them
too. I mean, like, we had Orisa's pull come out to grab a couple of the tanks right in the center of it while he shot, you know, where they were supposed to be pulled into.
Yeah, you're right. Very good coordination on the blitz. Let's see what Salty Dog's answer is. Here they come in trying to regroup. Fair flying more
Bastion
pressure.
from Oreo gets taken up by Killa, but immediately gets rezzed.
Ooh.
Unholy kills the pharmacy, but Killa responds with killing Unholy.
Here they go, just chugging along.
gonna
There
be
goes
looking for
Conga
a,
down from
Supercharger gets dropped, but immediately taken out by the opposing Orisa.
oh boy.
Killa taking out Taken Wallet. So they're down one of their shields. He's going to be looking for a barrage fairly soon.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to put that spot in, find a good spot, but they actually just pushed the whole team back.
Doesn't even need it.
Man. Nope.
For now. I see, almost escapes the high noon.
We need to keep the payload moving forward.
Rez gets off. Will they be able to make it out of there?
Looking at the top. Lurking with the Nash.
Mercy gets punished for the res, and Vix takes out Ultra. Then comes a bongo from Salty Dogs.
And there goes the
Mirage coming in
Mirage.
from behind, finds two.
Oof. Yo, Mirage is just so devastating. My goodness. Oof. And the bar is set.
Score 0-1.
What an intense fight.
Sides. Initiating match.
What the fuck is going on with all this shit? This chat's fucking being ridiculous. Oh wow, we're up to 31 viewers right now, guys. Holy shizzle. These are the ones I like. All these people watching. Chat popping.
Ready for battle.
Apparently the Midday higher team is joining in to abuse Salty Dogs in the chat.
It's okay, I'm actually reporting one of them right now.
Attackers incoming.
Yeah, let's try and keep it cool, you know. Quit being jerkholes.
Guys, just a heads up, dive comp.
Oofa. This is gonna be fun.
3, 2, 1. Attackers
Love a good dive.
Defend objective
They're just patiently waiting. I'm certain as to, are they just waiting out the clock to get to be able to see what to expect? Are they just using that
That's
15
what it looks
seconds?
like. They use Sombra to get a view on what's being done, and they're switching over to a bunker. Yeah, that was a very smart play.
Letting the 15 seconds count down just so they can either get the Sombra to tell them exactly what's going on, where they're positioned, or that 15 seconds to show the tab.
This is very interesting.
Snowski bringing his team all the way up to the staircase. It looks like they're going to end up taking Juice high ground.
Oh.
Meanwhile,
Snowski
Cloud is
gets
getting
pulled
aggressive. That's fine. He ends up getting back up from his Zarya.
Now they've got presence on point. They've got picks in the back, no turret, no mercy. They've got heals on the side.
Taking their supports out. Bam. Bam.
There's you with that hammer, boy.
They're going to spawn camp, not look at points.
Ooh, Vic's solid shot on Holy.
Sheesh. Yeah. They might run this one. Salty Dogs has their work cut out for them.
They're now running multiple hit scans just to take out this Pharah threat that's in the sky. They're just really wanting to get rid of Vix right now.
You say this far a threat like it's not Vix. Vix is top tier.
Well, I mean,
Vix has been ruining it right now with his
Also,
Pharah.
I've
any
never seen
Scream Queens
Vix
watching,
like
maybe another team to look out for?
not right?
Yeah, these guys are definitely gonna provide an opposition because they're moving fast. And that fucking Pharah, dude.
Snowski in the face of the entire team.
Vix is looking for an angle to try and see if he can get this barrage off.
Snowski and Vix are able to hold so much of the, like,
This
map
could be
under
their
their
winning.
control.
Oh,
In comes a Diva Bomb, up on the roof, doesn't find any, but they get back in. Snowski holding control in the main area with Claude. In comes the grab, only finding the soldier. The Dragon's coming in to help clean up, but the Bongo is down for Salty Dogs.
Oh,
Vix
so
with another
close,
barrage
only-
finds two, gets taken out by Holy. Or Unholy, excuse me. And the Diva's the only one able to be there to stall point. It's a 2v2. Diva's been demech'd. Zarya pushing onto the baby Diva. Soldiers made it back with the healing. Snowski coming back in with the shield. They have to kill the soldier if they want to cap point. But here come more respawns. Now Ultra's made it back on the Lucio. Hammers are swinging. The Bunker's made it back. Looks like they're going to go for the Res. Res gets popped off. Soldier's back alive. Backs up to give some space while the Orisa contests. They're getting pretty far away from the point. It looks like they got a cap.
oh! I thought it stopped
Damn.
just short.
Map 2 goes to Blitz. Dude, this has been really intense.
Yeah.
Vix has been popping off.
I think this is going to be when they came in through the bottom. Yeah. I was going to say, like, they went face first into this. A ballsy
see,
move.
past his
I
shield,
like the
man.
idea, but when you have Bastion being pocketed by Immortality Fields, you're not going to be able to have enough time to actually burn through him, the lamp, then finish him off and everything before he tears through your shields at that close range.
Right. Oof.
And coming through a singular choke door like that. That it's a pretty tiny doorway. All he really has to do is just aim in like one little like 2x4.
Yeah, Savage, I do have to agree. Everybody in this chat has a big ego.
Just tone it down. Jeez. Nobody's winning money here.
But they're playing like they're trying to. Alright, so it does look like we actually have Golden being swapped back out. And we will be bringing in Rachel again.
So what are we at? We're at 2 Zippo, huh?
2 Zippo.
On a brighter note, we're at 32 views. 32
Sick.
people. Or what's that? 28 now.
And we will be moving ourselves over to Paris. This is going to be fun because nobody likes it. And I can just laugh at everybody's pain.
Hey, guys, let me hear. We're gonna have to rehash this out just like I did last week. We just saw Bastion hold down an area on Hollywood, and now we're going to a map where Bastion can hold down an area, except this one's called Paris.
I don't know. This one you have to also be a little clever when it comes to your attack strategy. Like defense, and there's only a few
defense
options.
is
But
incredibly easy.
yeah, for the
Kyle
most
out
part,
for
but-
Golden apparently.
Kyle out for Golden. Okay.
But yeah, no, that fucking that's the bane. That fucking area right there. But there is around it. You gotta get in there and go. You can't just sit there and try to break down their shields. You gotta get in and fucking go to that point straight up.
Cross Golem. Imagine thinking Paris is a bad map. LMAO.
Nobody said it was bad. It's just a tough fucking map.
Oh no! Everybody in Twitch chat says it's bad.
I just think it's tough, man. You got to figure out what you need to do and stick with it.
We didn't ban Paris in the Discord because of the fact that there are 5 maps for every other type except for escorts. The only one that would end up making it uneven is escort. So we took only 1 map vote to actually take out a single map out of the escort category, so that way every map had an even map pool of 5 maps each. So unless the next map pool ends up being... Actually, we're thinking about altering map pools come next season. But for this season, you're screwed. Deal with Paris. Suck it up, Buttercup.
It's really
Also-
not that bad. You gotta fucking bum rush to the point. That's it. Bum rush
Also,
it.
Cross Golems. If Paris isn't bad, which map do you think is bad?
Yeah,
And this
Mr.
is me
fucking
speaking
Superstar.
straight to you.
Mr.
Horizon.
Superstar calling you out. Ugh.
No.
We have readies from both teams?
I was actually just typing that in.
I mean, this could be a good bet for Farah. Well, yeah, I don't know. That can go anyway.
Hate King's Row. What?
Wait, okay, they're trolling?
King's Row. That's not one of the ones that comes to my mind when I think of shitty ones. I like King's Row. There's still fucking shitty ass choke, but what map in this game does not have a shitty ass choke?
Junkertown.
Good point.
No, Junkertown has chokes, just not Point A.
Well, yeah,
Point A
they're
is
not-
just like this giant open field, like... Alright, I'm just waiting on captains to give me a ready through chat here.
Alright, well, I'm gonna smoke some weed.
Alright, this is a family-friendly stream, okay?
Right, yeah,
Do I
it's
have
legal.
do I have to... In Canada, yeah?
Yeah, here
And
too.
a couple areas of the States.
I live in one of them.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm not a fan. I'm not
just
the biggest fan of King's Row. Like, if I were to pick, I don't like Paris, but 2CP is my favorite game mode.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. I do like capture the flag or capture the point more
I
than
also,
most.
I feel like I'm in the minority. I like Horizon Lunar Colony.
I like it too, dude. That's one of my favorites.
Not a fan.
Not a favorite, definitely not there, but I like it. I think it's a decent map.
It's one of my. I don't have many favorites, but that's one that I do like. Yes. I guess
All
I
right,
jumped
with
the gun.
Paris, I'm expecting to see someone try to TP past a Bastion that's going to be holding this down.
I don't know. Out of 2 CP though, Horizon it couldn't even be in the top 4 for any. Like how you got like I really like Anubis. It's well laid out. It's classic. Yeah, it's sometimes really difficult on point B, but like I don't know.
That's another good one that I like.
It's a great map. I feel. Myself, out of the other 2 CP, Hanamura is by far my favorite map out of all maps. Mainly because of its layout. It's fun to play on. I know a lot of people hate 2 CP, but it looks gorgeous. That's the other thing. All right.
Sorry,
so
guys, I'm a weeb. Hanamura OP.
we will be seeing the Midday on the first defense. And we are going to be seeing a very similar setup that we had before, except for instead
Bastions.
of Vix being on the Bastion, it'll be Killa J. Killa AJ. King Killa AJ.
Attackers.
No, it's King Collage, dude. Definitely just King Collage.
King Collage! It is a giant collage of heroes.
Not for real. I'm excited to see what these teams are able to pull out. So they are gonna hold up near trophy so bad.
You know what I only noticed the other day, actually, by playing Bastion with this Lego skin? So I was so enthralled by the sound of his guns, but you know the Lego fire? Actually, that is what shows up as you're firing. And I only noticed that the other day, and I was like, oh my god, that is the greatest thing ever. It almost made me want to be a one-trick. Okay, so looks like we got a Sombra who's sneaking in through the backside.
That was the first thing I saw.
Already
They're
loaded
waiting for
the
the
Lego
15
fire.
seconds. And it looks like they're just gonna run with it.
Oh, okay. I think I'm done coughing.
Taking a second to decide what they're gonna do.
I better
Looks
not
like they're
take
gonna
too
be
long,
running
man.
a Junkrat McCree dive? Question mark.
This is, yeah, an interesting choice here. I'm kind of interested in how they want to play this, like what their end game is. So Winston is going to be going in right into the back and taking over, or actually be getting killed off immediately by that Bastion.
Yeah.
He's going to take over top damage taken, if that's a stat.
It
I think
will
they're
be
going to try to use
that.
that jump
Immediately
to get
swaps
behind
over.
somehow,
Immediately
man.
swaps over to the Reinhardt.
I think they're
Reinhardt's
just getting a
good for
feel
here.
for maybe the entire makeout.
So Salty Dog's trying to recruit, coming at him from 2 different angles here. But
will
that
be
Pharah
seeing
is giving him
Symmetra.
issues. Hell yeah.
Like I said, I expected to see a team just try to TP past this.
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably one of the best moves.
Hey, it's almost
To get a
expected
sneaky
now,
peeky
though.
teleport. I mean,
And here we
even
go.
So. Oh, yeah, they saw it. They
Yep.
saw it. Melted everybody. Go, 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 go.
I mean,
go, go, go.
Vic had an eye on it that entire time.
Go, go,
Unholy
go,
fake
go,
out
go,
golden.
go. Oh, man. Sheesh. That was a try. Melted.
They took out Golden. That was the only thing that they gained out of that entire push.
Yeah, which, I mean, leaves the Pharah alone for a little bit until they can actually kite the Mercy back, which does look like Vix is going to end up doing, giving a taxi over for Mercy. It needs its pocket.
Speaking of Vix, anybody want to see that ult charge that he's got? We want to
Right.
talk about an ult that's
Massive.
been used.
He's gonna go fly around back. Yeah, let's go.
Snowski taking out Wallet. AJ taking out Unholy. And even with the rest
Everybody
on
in this
Wallet,
room,
that's gotta be
he's
the
looking
fight
for
over.
a nice.
Ferris just going to apply pressure to the Reinhardt, who's in alone.
Waiting for the rest of the team to follow, so you can get a nice hit for this barrage.
Pull into the
probably.
Bastion shot was massive.
There it
In
goes.
comes the barrage as well.
Wipes out most of the team.
Hello.
Dude, this is See, this is
Honestly,
why Paris is
the
kind of
barrage
bad.
seemed
But
a bit overkill. They definitely had it, but
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, by the way things are being held, they've got this point.
The experiment is ready.
Oh, boy.
Time for a
They might get an overtime push, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it, but
This is frustrating for me, and I'm just casting.
they are allowed. They are allowed to teabag. BM has been okayed by both of the captains.
I was gonna say I actually never checked, so you did okay that? Okay, perfect.
That was the first thing I did.
Perfect. That's because that's what you want to see.
Immediately gets taken out by Vix. Classic Vix, making people die.
Oh, Reinhardt trying to rush in there.
Reinhardt makes to the point, but
See if he can hold it. No,
he's
there's no way
getting
he
run
can
down
hold
by
it.
BAP and the Sigma. Pharah and the Sky, they don't have time to get there.
No, they're not going to be able to.
They're going to have a
apply enough
Tracer
pressure.
who's going to touch. but that's
Tracer
it.
is getting on point. Meanwhile, we have
Sigma with that big ult.
Fight is now moved over to the point. Did you
Oh,
happen to
yeah,
get the
they
Tracer
For a
out?
moment.
For a moment, yeah.
Your resistance.
Decisive defense coming in from Midday Blitz.
And that was just the first round.
0-0.
Oof.
Switching sides.
What are you gonna do, salty dogs? You gotta give
Cross
them an answer,
Golem
man.
within the span of 20 messages saying no, Junkertown is best payload, to if you like Junkertown, you a noob.
So apparently he doesn't know what he wants.
He wants to stir up our chat, and it's definitely working.
He sure is, yeah. Rabble rouser over there.
I'm expecting a Bastion on defense, and if they don't, they're throwing.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Ugh. Sorry, watching Bastion shoot stuff gets kind of boring.
It does. That's why I haven't actually had it focused on the Bastion so much. See what the rest of the team is doing to set
That's
up
the
around
wrong Bastion, Unholy.
Yeah. Oreo's got the right idea, though.
Attackers incoming in 30
Attack Bastion. They're running
Looks
the
like they're
exact same comp on attack.
Oh,
That's
man.
different. Watching a Bastion shoot stuff on attack, much better to watch than watching it on defense.
Well, that's because there's a lot more movement you need when you're on the attack.
Yeah,
At least with
exactly.
the defense, you've chosen where you want to hold, and that's basically the where you're going to end up having the most visibility of everywhere, or the most options. That's usually what you try to choose. Whereas on attack, I mean, you got to make that choice of where you want to actually take over. So that movement becomes key. Unholy hates Bastion.
He does swap back to Bastion. I also hate Bastion, but I play him quite a bit if it's going to win me games.
I know,
I
right?
don't ever play Bastion.
No, I just let Bryce play him.
He's
Oh,
fine
they're
when
just going to
you
go
have-
for melting this shield.
What shield? LOL. Hey, look, a Sigma shield. What Sigma shield?
They can just start pushing in right now. They got like all the pressure they need.
There's no Orisa shield. See how long that one lasts.
That was a good boop.
Sigma
Wallet,
shield down.
first
Orisa
down.
shield down. New Sigma shield down. Or new Orisa shield down.
See, maybe they should have played a
That's too dead. They
Pharah.
don't have tanks.
Salty Dog should have played a Pharah. Cause here comes, keep drawing a fucking blank on me. Here comes the Midday Blitz. Pushing right in, gonna get to the second point. If they get the first pick,
You
they
want
got
to
it.
talk about... Okay, I thought they were going to not count point. I was going to talk about some toxicity.
Sheesh.
That would have been toxic.
That's, looking like 3 zip there.
That is 3-zip. Midday has taken the win.
Now it is. Did we actually ever end up? Did we end up finalizing the
Map 4
whole
is
thing?
mandatory.
It is mandatory now.
Yep.
I knew the point was mandatory. I didn't know if we actually made it mandatory officially.
Yeah, one more map.
I know we had a vote, but personally forgot exactly what the outcome was. I think it's in the announcements. Let me double check. All right. Nope. Announcement number 3 from the earlier this month. Map 4 will remain optional in a 3-0, but saying no will give the map winning to the other team to be a 4-0, as every map counts. That is the announcement.
Earlier this week, I was told by Arya herself that map 4 is no longer optional.
Okay, then we may end up wanting to have that as an announcement. I am just going to double check.
Let's just get it out of the way. Give one more chance just to get a point at the very least, you know?
I agree. Like, I like playing the 4th map, because worst case scenario, sure, you lose it and you've given the point away. If we actually went with our current set of rules, you'd be giving that point away regardless. You may as well try to get that point towards you, because if it turns out that there's a tie at the end between who's in the last place to get knocked out of our playoffs, you want that map differential. Right? I am going into the wrong setting.
Better to have points and, at least have 1 point and lose the game. Then,
next map is Rialto, by the way.
Already said it. I was just in the wrong setting.
Maybe Salty Dogs has a good time playing on this map. Can get their 1 point.
Mad Dog is in for King Killa J.
Mad Dog in for King Killa J. Hi, Mr. J. Wrong one.
So yes, to those listening, Midday has won the match officially with at least a 3-0 off the first 3 maps, but they will be playing a map 4.
Yeah, okay, that map is done already. Kaputska. People are forming plans still. They're watching.
I mean, you have to, especially with teams this organized. Like, keep in mind, half of the members of Midday are in Plat.
But their coordination is showing much better than Plat, so...
Where the heck is Snowski? That's my question.
Snowski? That's a good question.
Snowski is only a Plat tank.
Really? Let's take a look at this. View career profile. We got this on
was
screen.
in Diamond for a while.
Who's typing Arabic?
Has been in and out of Diamond for support and stuff. Roll Q Beta? Roll Q Beta only Plat. But seriously, like, Snowski has been controlling every single team fight with the front line. This is the anchor of the team. As much as, like, Vix kills stuff, Snowski keeps the team alive. Snowski makes space for the team, and I am extremely impressed with this tank.
Oh, yeah, I mean, like I mentioned earlier, like, tanks and supports, they're the true, real carries. Vix is good, but if he didn't have, like, maybe the Pocket Mercy, I mean, there's a couple times he didn't have his Pocket Mercy, but if he doesn't have Pocket Mercy, if he's on the
Golden
Bastion, they're not
Kyle.
able to save them. Oh, we're bringing in Kyle for Golden? Okay.
Yep. But no, it's
like
Vix does have the crossfire, but his team's applying enough pressure from one side that they can't just turn around and kill him.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, Snowski is able to make more space because Vix is holding an off angle, but Vix is able to hold an off angle because Snowski is making space. It's fantastic, and Snowski is only able to make space because the supports are actually giving Snowski the support to keep them alive. And it's not even supports, because one of the supports has constantly been on Vix with the pharmacy. It's just been an insane game to watch these players play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there definitely has been a lot of good back and forth. I mean, ultimately Midday is taking it, but
and like,
it's been fun to watch, yeah.
This isn't to discredit Salty Dogs or anything. Salty has been doing what they can. It's just, like, when you have coordination of this level, it's very hard to play against. So it's the whole idea of even a carry can't carry a game. Because, like, we've seen Unholy get 3 kills in a fight, and then they lose that fight. So it seems like there's a coordination issue, which makes sense because it was 2 teams that were kind of just thrown together. And I know that, like, 3 of the members here they're not even all on the right roles. Like, they have 3 DPS players in right now.
Alright.
Still getting them views up there.
Kyle's just getting a drink. We'll actually be ready to go on this last map momentarily, but it looks like the teams are well sorted out. We did bring Golden, and Kyle did end up swapping, and then we brought, Mad Dogs for Killa.
How do we give Oki Twitch mod? Because I'm all in on this boat.
Yep.
Oh,
How do we
100%.
make this
I was
happen?
actually going to be asking about is it possible to get me mod 2, but I would love if Oki is got it.
Give me Twitch mod. Give Oki Twitch mod.
I'd give myself
Give
Twitch
the-
mod. I think I
give
just need to
yourself Twitch
speak with Sai and because I think he's the one that set it up. But I know Ari has all the settings for it, so she should.
Sai,
be able to
are you
push.
still here? At Sai. Give me Twitch mod.
I don't know if he actually has it anymore.
I don't. He's in the chat. I could add him.
Who?
Sai.
'Cause I think he was the one that originally set this up, and then I mean Arya manages it. I could be wrong on that though.
Sai, give me Twitch mod. And then actually give Oki Twitch mod.
Yeah.
Oki's Pog.
Fucking, Vix has been playing, I mean, Pharah. And who else? I saw somebody else playing Pharah. Yeah.
Vix played Pharah. I'm pretty sure King Killa AJ also played Pharah.
Yeah, that's it.
And
Yeah,
both of them showed that they can play the Pharah or the Bastion. It's not like these are all one tricks that are just extremely good at what they do. Like, Snowski, I've seen them make space with Orisa and Ryan. I've seen them push out. I've seen the healers play multiple different healers and show that they can play whatever they need to. Like, not only is this team working well together, they have the ability to, like, switch and play other heroes. And, like, as much as you don't hear me say support's name, that's a good thing. Support is one of the most underrated classes because usually you don't see them popping off in situations. You just see, oh, the team didn't die, and when the team is, like, failing and falling apart, usually the supports are going to be quick to blame. Or, like, getting first pick.
Of course. Dude, you're supposed to be healing me. Dude, come back so I can heal you. Stay with the squad. We're better as a block than a cinder block, you know? One solid brick, then a cinder block.
Not always. Not always. Sometimes you want to be able to occupy more space by spreading out a little bit more, but it just depends on who, what, where, and whether they have access to, you know, health pack, support, shields, whatever, how if they have escape plans, etc. Being completely grouped up and everything, like, being grouped up to go in together is one thing, and being literally within a 5-meter radius of one another is a whole other thing. Like, those are two big issues. Like, you could easily have that one barrage just take out your entire team. Now you have nobody to...
Do that.
Or a tire that comes in, right, and takes out the entire team. And then the other thing, too, is if you're... Say that you're, like, if you see where my camera is, right, the second, too. Say that you end up having your entire team all on this low ground right here, just kind of grouped up together, instead of somebody occupying this high ground, which, yes, does make them a little bit more open. But it gives them an extra space that they can occupy, put threat to. Same thing with this back ledge here, right? Like... Some people end up being like, no, group up together. It's like, dude, I'm just occupying another zone that, you know, we don't want the enemy to have.
Yeah. You know, it's definitely nice in here to have somebody up front in the bridge, and then you got some people on the high ground, like you said.
Alright.
But keep more areas covered here.
So we're seeing a little bit more on the bunker from the offense here.
Damage boost engaged.
They're giving them space up around the corner.
They are. They're doing, like I was saying, they're kind of hiding in places. But,
oh, Vix gets hooked! Almost gets picked out through that.
Does get picked. Reaper in the
Finally.
backline, taking got the pick.
Reaper with the follow-up? Yeah.
Salty Dogs has a numbers advantage right now, and they're pushing forward, taking advantage of it. Barrier's been taken out on the Reinhardt, but the pin comes in and gets the Orisa way out of position. They're going to try to follow up on it. Now it's 5-5. Reaper coming in from the backline again with a damage boost, trying to see what picks you can find.
He's trying to take out that
Vix a fight with his Zarya. Vix gets a pick on the Unholy and on a Taken, so there's no DPS on the attacker's side right now. They're going to have to fall back and regroup.
Yeah, otherwise they're just going to be risking feeding into the enemy. And right now they're just giving Cloud a whole bunch of charge. He's been at over 80 for a little while now.
For Claude, sometimes it's hard to. Sometimes in the heat of the moment you forget. Don't hit it. Don't hit the fucking bubble. They're holding fast, man. Oh, that was a really good, there you go.
Oh, and
there's
Earth Shatter comes out.
We're down
Gets the
counters.
pin on the Kaylee. Jesus.
No ski just telling them who's boss.
He said, "Wow, eat Thor's hammer."
Toxic.
Man, let's see how much further they can get this, man. If they can even get it to the first point. Midday Blitz is Midday Blitz is holding out, just like they've been doing steadily. I'm always in favor of the underdogs to see how far they can make it. Midday Blitz still giving them some room here. There goes the high noon, trying to get him from the side of misses.
Oh, Snooki getting hooked, getting taken out.
Oh, there they go. They're pushing the point. No.
Wallet
Yeah, there they go.
Rips through that Zarya.
Man, oh! Damn, I could have swore that hog fell off. But he takes out
Pharmacy got
Vix down on the
close
ground. There they go, just pushing it. They just blew back Midday Blitz. Chugging it right along. Yeah, they're trying to keep them as far away from there as they can.
Oh, Snowski pins the Kaylee from behind, taking out their Mercy right before the next fight starts. Although we got Reaper who's starting to come in from behind. Nobody seems to notice him just yet. He's just kind of just biding his time, just keeping himself, and he's looking for a nice little Death Blossom. And he's been found. He's been found. Abort mission.
You got
Vix occupying the entire top of the hotel against this team.
He's doing a duel right now with Unholy on McCree.
Unholy hit
Yeah.
the shots, and Vix had to back out though.
Yep.
McCree's been doing a good job here of trying to be sneaky peeky.
There's.
Oof.
Oh, now he's getting flanked by the Reaper, but takes out Wallet. Despite that flank.
They just move the payload. Oh, here comes Hog Ultimate. Oh! Nah, it doesn't do too much. It just pushes him back, but good enough. Taking out the Lucio. Oh, and the fucking Cloud. Oh, man. I'll go for... Yeah, oh, sheesh. There they go. They might actually set a good bar for this and redeem themselves.
Both teams with 3 ults. Scratch that, I lied.
4.
Midday has 6, pretty much.
Oh my goodness. And there they all go.
Dragons comes in just to take out Vix actually with that 2K so far. Oh! He has to get off.
That was nice.
They C9'd!
Yeah, the Hog's holding it out here. Waiting for Reaper to come in and help out, but they're pushing it right along. See if they get that second point. Oh, they did make it a second point. Woo! Tough. Coming in with 3 minutes. See how far they can make it. Midday hasn't been doing too good at defending on this map so far, man.
Ooh, and that barrage from behind.
Oreo's been doing his thing up here.
Oh, we got Battle Mercy in the house.
I still have use for you.
Oh, man.
Sorry, it's getting aggressive right in front of them, taking out that Reaper. Making sure they can't get around this corner, and Cloud all gets picked off by Hog. Went way too far up.
Team up for special attack.
Here comes a high noon by Unholy, gets 3. Make it 4, but gets picked off by Vix.
That's fine. Vix gets taken out by Oreo. That was enough for the rest of the team to actually end up getting some more ground. They almost got this payload to the
And
second
they got the
corner.
res on it.
2 minutes and counting down. Are they gonna make it? Are they gonna make it in there? Oh man, they're trying to camp them. Here's where we're gonna see a bunch of ults coming out.
Out comes Beat from
Yep.
Midday. Reaper to
That's
clear the way, but eaten by Cloud. No avail though. Cloud does actually get taken out. stalls needed. We do happen to have a Lucio stalling out the point in their back with Moira. So the supports for Midday are actually keeping this point. Oh wait, sorry, yeah, I'm right. Second I thought they were on.
Yeah, you are.
I was.
Moira's still solid.
Oh.
Moira finally taken out. But in comes the Sigma with the suck. But he gets taken out. McCree coming in looking for a pick. Unable to find the pick, but is able to stall.
Oh man.
3 taken out. Can they get the Doomfist into touch? Which he does. Moira also coming back in. They're still stalling. But it looks like it might be all for naught. Goes down and that's
Bongos. For the win! Nice. Setting the bar. 54 seconds.
I'll be honest, Twitch chat, I don't know what Sigma's suck ability is actually called. Diva Matrix 2.0 question mark?
No, it's called kinetic grasp.
Oh. That's not nearly as cool as suck. He's got these fancy words like kinetic grasp and accretion. No, it's just rock and suck. Make it easy.
Oh my goodness.
What's the title of his
legit?
What's the title of his shield? What's the actual like ability name?
You know what? I don't know.
For who?
Sigma.
Sigma. What's Sigma's shield called?
Experimental barrier.
Experimental barrier, aka shield.
You know what the funny thing is actually originally when they created Reinhardt, it wasn't just called barrier or whatever it was. It was actually just the ability named shield.
Attackers incoming.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No, I know, but they have another name for it in the actual game.
We have experimental barrier, accretion, and kinetic grasp, aka suck, rock, and shield. It's the new game of rock, paper, scissors. You guys have fun with it.
There you go. Oh, that's why I like
Shield
fighting
beats
other
rock.
Sigmas, bro. That's
Shield
why I like
beats
fighting
rock,
other Sigmas.
Rock beats accretion, accretion beats shield. There you go.
No, no. Shield beats accretion.
Rock and suck.
Suck and balls. Don't forget the balls. You can't
Yeah,
forget.
which is
You
called,
gotta pay
like,
attention to the balls.
Gravitational, whatever.
And
We
the gravitic
got rock,
force.
we got rock, we got suck, we got balls, we got shield. Boy, now we just need to come up with a fancy name for the old.
Back. That monkey was not long. That Pharaoh might be their saving grace here. Midday Blitz pushing it in.
Shield and field, shoot and boot.
Yeah, there he goes. Salty Dog's holding it back. A little more. They're not giving as much room as Midday Blitz is, and that's probably to their fault. Not that they didn't, take most of the maps today, but in this map anyway.
Yeah, Salty Dogs is finding their footing, I think, in this map. I mean, it's
Yeah,
unfortunate it's a little late, but I don't think that they've played together as much as maybe Midday.
Right, that's not to say that they're not good, that's to say that they haven't. They're not as organized as these guys.
They were two separate teams beforehand, right? Like, up to this point, like, this is technically the first time a bunch of them have actually played together for that one, too. Or at least, I don't know if they play together outside of
the story I got was, they were all, when they joined into our server, they were all one team.
You're talking about Midday?
Or no, Salty Dogs.
Salty Dogs? Yeah, but okay, no. So, Salty Dogs was actually Salt Dynasty, and then it was Soundhounds. There were two separate teams that needed to have their members merged because there was not enough active members between the two. And both of their games were only, like, partially full and needed subs. So we decided it was easier to just merge the two teams, and we brought in Midday, being a brand new team.
Honestly, I think that we should just call Sigma Old Yeet.
What is it?
Yeet? Just eats them up in the air. So we got rock, we got shield, we got suck, we got balls, and we got yeet.
And it does look like Salty Dogs have managed to secure this moments before it actually touches the checkpoint.
What a good one. Yeah, they're really they're showing their grit now. They're showing their teeth.
Hey, Salty Dogs, switch back to bunker. Or no, not Salty Dogs.
Midday.
Midday, switch back to bunker.
It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. A big bit of a rock. I already expected to ride.
Pioneers used to ride these babies for miles.
Pioneers used to ride these babies for miles.
First pickup on the Oreo does allow for grab flux to come out.
Whoa.
And now it looks for Unholy to actually clean things up with a visor from the edge.
4-man visor. Vix kills him, but it's a little late.
60 seconds.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I think he's trying to get him to C9 or at least hide.
Not the end.
But he's surrounded and
Does get
Now he
pulled out by,
drops.
yeah. Which staggers him a little bit from his team, too. Now they got to wait up for him or hope that he can actually get an alternate angle again.
Definitely running down the clock here.
as always, Psy being the comedian. Yeah, I don't know why Soldier is being played by both teams. I'm pretty sure Vix is just trying to style on Unholy.
This shit's full.
Mad Dog looking to get right into their faces. Now onto this health pack in the back.
There's some good Sigma
Meaning
rock dogs
Roadhog.
right there, boy.
Hey guys, if you're wondering why map 4 is mandatory,
That was it?
Yeah, are you gonna continue?
just wait. I
If
thought
they-
that they wouldn't be able to touch point, but now we have to wait for the stalls to finish up.
Oh, before you can say, hey, guess what? Now Salt Dogs have a point kind of thing. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh. Are they gonna push it? No.
The stall
Are
is
they gonna
real.
take the point?
We got Sigma on his way back to point. Here we go. Do have a grab flux that's going to be coming out from Dogs. Salt Dynasty. I shouldn't have been talking about their history. Now it's got me all screwed up. Oh! Almost gets a rock off on that Lucio. He just evades it in the last second. Now they're just trying to stall this out.
Vix
And
got
it's trying to
another
come from the
visor.
back.
So did Unholy. Visor war. Let's see who wins. Both find one.
Both find
Unholy
Whoever got
finds
the better
two.
shield
Both
on their
got
team is
tracers.
gonna win that one. Salty Dogs are
Finds
trying
in from
so
Snowski
hard.
here.
They're trying so hard to keep on this point. Yo, if they, uh-oh, they lost to Moira. They might be going down.
Main heals are down. Unholy gets dropped. Are they actually going to cap this point?
Oh my god, no, they got the Moira back up.
No, Moira's there
Moira's
already.
back up. She's almost got
Yo,
Coalescence
no.
too, so this is...
Go. Oh, there goes Sigma.
Vix coming in from the Midday Blitz. Are they going to cap this point?
They're going to cap this point, and
Oh,
They
man.
cap this point.
that was such an
was pretty,
intense one.
That was pretty sweaty. Oh, shit.
And it is unfortunate. I mean, that Coalescence coming out at the end there. While it is an ult that's no longer usable, if Moira does get it back pretty quickly.
They would have lost it if they didn't.
Oh, no. Moira from... I'm talking about the Moira from Salt Dogs. They lost the fight anyway, so now they don't have it for the next.
Oreo finds a pick on Quad with the whole hog. Pressure Snowski's shield down. No Rhine barrier right now. The Yeet got the Moira and the Lucio.
I'm never gonna call it gravitic push again. Oh man.
In comes the Coalescence to keep the attack
Man.
pushed forward.
Oof.
Mad Dog finds a pick on Oreo. Vix following with Taken Wallet.
This will heal you.
Yeah, this is tough. I'm seriously getting a little, like, really sweaty. I'm ready to play.
Ultraman has hit himself up top behind the team.
Boom! Big hammer down. Yep,
Looks
big
like he
hammer
might
down.
be going for a stall or something.
60 seconds.
Because he's deep right now.
Altamon, yeah. Oh, right before it touches! Oh, that was definitely
Ooh,
for the
stall.
stall.
Can I do it?
Does allow his team to get back in time. That was actually a great play by Altamon just to try and stall right before the
They're
point.
running them down.
Gets pinned by Snowski, and they do happen to end up getting this next point. It was a good try, though.
Hey guys, just another heads up. Notice that the Orisa's sitting right there, so exact same place, both teams. That's a C9.
Vix getting a farm a little ult off of this hog, just trying to get back to point.
Damn, man. This has been a really tough last map.
It really has been. Oh, and that hook disconnects from Oreo. Super unfortunate. We got Unholy. He's gone over to McCree just in order to try and deal with this Tracer in the back. Oh, misses the splash bang. He's in trouble with this Tracer. He's better land a few shots. She does manage to escape.
They've still got push coming through here. Snowski making space with the hammer. Mad Dog finds another pick in the back line. Snowski gets the fire strike on Ultra. There's a Roadhog in the back line. Shatter comes in. Finds the Junkrat up on point. Grab comes in. Gets a decent amount of players, but they fade out or die. High Noon coming in. Gets shut down by the Visor. Visor also finds Ultra. It looks like that's point.
Ooh, and this is actually really close. Only 13-second difference is not that big. I like how it also gives us 0.02 meters more for one team when they both carried it all the way. And now it also goes from time of 112 to 113. Oh, no, sorry. It was the 0.12 meters versus the 0.10 meters. So they push it the exact same distance, and there's 0.02 meters more for Salty Dogs?
Look, let's just be honest here. I don't understand what Overwatch does half the time.
Does anybody?
What do you mean?
Look at the time. I mean, look at the distance on both teams, up at the top. One team has the 88.10, one team has 88.12, but they pushed it, both teams pushed it the whole way.
They've got to create some kind of controversy in there somehow. I don't know.
We've got a playoff prediction from Savage in chat, which is I want to see all three teams in playoffs of Scream Queens, Midday Blitz, and Cloud9.
I think we're actually going to be doing four tier 2 teams. I think are going to make playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong on that one, but I think we're actually doing 4. We'll post the announcement on how it's going to work, but I believe it'll be that. So, you know, for everybody to look out. So that way we end up doing a few games each, and then the same thing for tier 2. All right, we're going for our first attack coming from Midday. Bastion, just to see if they can actually end up taking over aggression real quick and see if they can actually just burn through it and get the most space. I think
Reaper gets on the Bastion. Mortality comes down.
Scaring the Reaper out.
Oh,
and gets picked.
Bastion gets hooked, but they got the pick on the Reaper and on Oreo.
I kind of like that, though. It was like Reaper took his turn to get onto Vix, and then when that didn't happen, was trying to follow up with the Roadhog jumping on immediately following.
Yeah, that was pretty nice. And he did manage to move him, but not far enough.
Controls. I want more buttons. Reaper up on the high ground. They might actually end up getting this point A if it continues like this. They're all in that little choke, and that's going to give Bastion a huge advantage to just blow through them as he pushes in.
There goes, oh, well, with the exception of Wallet.
Ooh,
it was
Junkrat narrowly escapes that.
Yeah.
They got to group up. Midday is actually getting a lot of ground off of this.
They sure are, man. They're just chugging along, huh?
Activating the barrier.
Are they gonna push this the whole way with only a minute? Because like,
it looks like Salty Dogs are trying to get organized and in place to choke them up here. Let's see that. So just let the coalescence rip. Oh man, that was a nice stick.
Oh no!
They got
and
the kill on the Kyle, but everybody else is dropping. Snowski gets dropped, but Kyle gets rezzed up.
They got the kill on the Kyle. Get the Kyle. Yo, what Sigma costume is that? Why is it all red, white, blue? Oh wait, Salty
Yeah,
Dog
Vix,
goes
you
double.
take out that lamp.
That's what Bastion do. He shoot. He sit and he shoot.
No, it was the street lamp. It was not the Baptiste lamp. It was just funny. Oh, and he ends up grabbing out Unholy immediately. Now they got... Oh, it looks like Salty Dog's on the wrong side of the team.
Big
It's like this is where they're getting stopped.
Yep. That's still an insane distance for 1 minute.
Agreed. Especially after the showing on the first push.
That was impressive.
Team kill. Max, you know you're not kidding.
5 to 3. Switching sides.
Even Blocks knows he's toxic.
I almost feel like he's proud of it sometimes.
He's the king of toxicity. I give him props for that right now.
Speaking of
are we
toxicity,
gonna have
I've
a
noticed we've been
toxicity
purged.
Wait, who?
The toxicity that was going on. Or at least he's not talking anymore, that dude.
Oh.
Ready for battle.
Max, I'm pretty sure your team specifically wanted casters to call things out going on, and I see things going on in chat.
Oh!
Attackers incoming.
I'll be hearing from your lawyer, okay.
We don't want to talk to your mom. I'm sure she's
Taking
a nice
us on
lady, but
back.
we don't want to talk to her.
Alright, and it looks like we're going to end up seeing a Bastion on the attack from Salty Dogs now. Works so well, actually, in order to get like a strong push for them. Now they just got to hope that they can end up doing the same thing. But Midday is actually being a little bit more on the sneaky side.
Salty
They're
trying to
getting
come
they're
up
getting a
with
nice
pirate ship on their
recon
own.
out real quick, so that they're all grouping up, and then they're just going to jump on everybody. Initial push off Fadagar. Fadagar? Bastion unable to actually end up
He's
sustaining
taking people
himself.
down, though.
He is.
He's on there. He's
Well,
on
between
there.
him and
Go-
Unholy.
man.
They've still got 3 people
The
on point,
res
though,
got
man.
off.
Like, they can't push.
The res up on Bastion does end up like, yeah, it hasn't been
Point
able
is
to.
still contested. 30 seconds have been wasted. They're not over the bridge.
That's fine. You know what? They do happen to finish the cleanup. It did take a little bit longer, but a lot of it was just wasting time. Like right at this point in time, you're killing the
Look.
clock. You're not fighting the team. You're fighting the clock at this point. Now you end up getting to the point where, you know, all you need to do is get them off of it once.
Max, I definitely saw the appreciation from earlier, and we are thankful for it. We try our best. But at the same time, Bloxers is toxic. We just have to call that out.
Here they go. Straight up. They're copying Midnight. Taking that Bastion route. And it's paying off for them right now. They are just pushing it along. Overtime, fuck you. We're just gonna chug on.
Sometimes when you play Bastion and you win, you have to be prepared for people to play Bastion against.
Yeah.
If it works, it works.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
Activating the barrier.
The mirror technique is... I think that's a good technique sometimes. But yeah, they definitely need that Bastion to melt down the shield.
No arguments in chat. Bloxers is a fantastic player. He's still extremely toxic.
Heroes never die.
Top tier toxicity. In comes the dragon, seeing what can get made out of it. Down goes the Baptiste and the Bastion. Bastion
That
gets
Mercy keeps
rezzed.
coming in clutch. As to that Baptiste, man. They're...
In
They're
come
trying
the
to make it
fireworks,
fun.
don't find anybody. Bastion finds
Yeah.
a pick up. Bastion's down again, down, taken out. Both tanks still alive though, and a healer.
Yeah, but there's no res
Point
coming
staying
from Mercy. There
contested,
goes
Snowski comes in. Gets
Big
countered by
ol'.
the beat.
Whoa.
Kills are all on the side of Midday, and they've taken map 4.
All right.
Yo, that was, where was that 2 maps ago? That was awesome, man. Let's hold on. I haven't even done my soundboard this whole time. Let's give claps to everybody. That was Hard fought. Very hard fought.
Oh, and Ultra gets the POTG off of this one.
Surrender to my will.
Man. That was a very rough game. But it is looking like Midday Blitz is taking it. Salty Dogs, man, you put up a hell of a fight.
Alright. Now that we've got the 4-0 for Midday Blitz, who are we calling for MVP? Any votes? Also, Chad, I want to hear your thoughts on MVP.
I already have mine in my mind. I'm kind of curious as to whether or not it's going to end up being somebody that is agreed upon.
Well,
you may actually probably agree on this one there, Bryce.
I might. I mean, I think I've made my pick obvious.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm thinking like Snowski was integral to Midday's win today.
That's 100% my thought right now. What does Twitch chat look like?
yeah, I was seeing a lot of good Reinhardt play.
Snowski and Vix. Vix. Like, don't get me wrong, Vix played fantastic, and I wouldn't have an issue giving it to him either, but I do think Snowski has it. Any thoughts from you on Zan?
No, I was just saying I saw a lot of really good Reinhardt play from Snowski, but I also saw some. I'm not too familiar with the names of everybody, but somebody was playing Zarya as well that I thought was pretty good. But yeah, Snowski, I love the tanks, and those are pretty integral to pushes and all that good stuff, especially a really good Rein. Oh, that's dangerous. With some good shatters too.
It looks like we've got the vote for Snowski. Do you want to bring Snowski in?
Yeah, let's see if I can actually get Snowski into the chat here. Do our little post game.
Salty Dogs put out pretty fast there. Oh, hey, I'd like to point out we've had average 25 players the whole game. Let's give claps to everybody who's supporting us, watching us. Don't forget to drop a penny in a bucket, man. You know, show us how much you love us. We love you. Show us how much you love us. Follow, subscribe, donate. You make this channel what it is. And so far it's becoming some good stuff. Loving all these fights.
Snowski, thanks for joining us. I don't know if you're actually aware, but occasionally what we'll do is end up bringing in the MVPs after a match and have a little post-game interview.
I only heard a rumor that I got MVP, but now it's official, it seems.
Oh, it's official.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
It's
man,
an
you
honor.
had some really good. You got some really good tank play in there. That Reinhardt, some really good smashes you got off on there, and that was pretty good for moving the payload. You needed those.
Yeah, it was a pretty messy game. I'm gonna be honest. I was just 360 swinging most of the time, and just luckily slapping some people.
Were you worried that they were gonna have a really good comeback on you? They were gonna do the reverse sweep at all at any time? Because they had some good ones on you too.
Yeah, I mean, it was our first game, so I went really into it not expecting anything. Like, I had zero expectations. I just wanted to go in, focus on my own game, not think too much about what can or will happen. Just focus on playing well.
Awesome.
It's definitely the way to do that.
One of the reasons that we gave you MVP was because during pretty much every fight you seem to be like the anchor of the team. And like, do you have any thoughts on that? Like, do you take pride in that? Do you have anybody else to shout out for that, or just thoughts?
I'm a pretty vocal player, so it's quite natural for people to just anchor to me because I keep always calling out people's placements and which angles the enemy is going to come from and stuff like that. So it's quite we never meant it to be that way, but it just kind of naturally unfolded from that fact, I guess.
All right, and okay, so this one is actually coming from Twitch chat. Midday, you guys, are getting called out by Scream Queens, another team in your tier, saying that you guys are going to get rolled by Scream Queens. Do you have any comments on that?
I don't know. They just have to prove it. I don't really believe it until I see it.
Fair enough, fair enough. Any other questions from my other colleagues?
No, I think we pretty much covered it, man. Y'all played good today. Y'all played good
Excellent
today.
match. Excellent match.
Thanks. I'll make sure you get to see that against the Scream Queens as well.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's going to be a hell of a good fight.
that would be good. Yes.
I swear.
Congrats on an early 4-0, by the way. Like, first showing 4-0ing the other team is very impressive.
Yeah, what
Thanks.
a debut.
We really had no expectations. Like we assumed that it can be a tie, it can be a roll against us. We might roll the enemy team. Zero expectations. So we're only really happy about this result.
It's definitely a good way to go in. Keep your head low.
Yeah, you could say that.
All right, well, thank you for coming in for the interview, and congratulations on your guys' win.
Oh, thank you so much. It was an honor.
And
All right, I'll show myself to the door. Don't worry.
All right, you have a good one there, Snowski. Looking forward to seeing
Yeah,
you in the
you
future.
too, guys. Thanks for hosting.
All right, Guardians, when can we see us next?
We will actually be off for the evening, so there's no games tonight, but we do happen to have 2 games tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 p.m. EST, we will have the Amethyst versus Lizards. It'll be one of our Tier 3 matches, so 2750 and below, with leeway.
My squad.
Yeah, exactly. Zan here will be fighting, and
You will be playing Sigma, obviously.
are you trying to give away the
I might
strats?
swap it up. I might dust out one of my old guys. You pull out some new tricks, you know. I can't just always do the same thing, even though I'm pretty good at it. But
yeah, and then later on in the evening we will have Scream Queens, I believe, versus the Clown 9, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just double checking that one right this second.
It is Scream Queens
It is
versus
Scream,
Clown 9.
and that'll be at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So,
With the Scream Queens Clown 9 game, big eyes to keep on that. They've had some trash talk back and forth. That'll be a good one. They're also the two teams that want to be facing each other right now.
oh, I think that's going to be a fantastic match, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be allowing some BM in that one too, which will be hilarious. So make sure you guys come in for that. Thank you for watching. We shall bid you adieu for this evening. Thank you, Forsaken, and thank you, Zan, for hosting with me today.
bye-bye.
Thank you.